Pod?
Yes, now we are. Yep.
Okay. All right. So last session, you guys had a pretty interesting session with the exchange. So defying expectations, you decided to work with the Sith Lord Ardo, an apprentice who served under the same master as Uul, and with some pretty convincing arguments and a little bit of bold strategy by Ping, you guys were able to convince him to work with you in taking down the exchange and rescuing the youngling. With his help, you guys were able to get into the base. Almost were able to get in there without anybody noticing you. But after some semi-successful mind trick by Ping and then a forced choke by Ardo, you guys were able to get past without too much resistance. And after that, you came up against the where the younglings were caged and fought with Lord Ardo against the Talandatil, which actually went pretty well for you guys. Only Uul, I think, was susceptible to their mind influencing powers, but luckily with a good speech by Ping, he was able to come back to himself before he did any damage. Then you guys kind of whomped on the Talandatil and were able to get past the event. And afterwards, you rescued the younglings, and then were able to make your way outside of the exchange base, where Lord Ardo said pretty much thought you didn't really have many options of what to do with them, so he'd let you come to him. And went back and gave you his communications line, and went back to the Sith Empire. And then after that, you guys had to fight your way out of off of Kessel, but were able to make it back to the Crimson Ronto, and then to the safety of hyperspace. So that's actually we'll pick off now. So you've got the five younglings on the ship. You guys are actually where are you headed? What are you guys doing?
I think we're figuring that out because I don't know, children.
Yeah, probably. Are we reaching out to what's his face?
A 2?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah.
It might be good for us to reach out to him, but I don't think dropping the kids off with him might be the best decision.
Let's just talk to him. Talk, see how it goes.
Yeah, agreed.
Perfect. So if you guys are, it sounds like you're opening a comm line to it too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Perfect. So after you guys drop out of hyperspace for a bit, you are able to reach it to, you kind of connect to his ship. You see the Ren kind of a little hologram pop up. It looks at you guys. You survived. What you all been up to lately?
Yo, you know, a little of this, a little of that.
Search
have
and
a bunch
rescue
of
now,
young-
apparently.
We're in a bit of a situation. We could use some advice or some help if possible.
We have kids.
You see, he's about to respond like, kids? Why do you all have kids?
Well, you know.
They just sprouted up out of the ground.
You know how it goes.
When a mommy Jedi and a daddy Jedi.
Wait, but that would mean. Oh no.
You guys have been busy since I last saw you.
Yeah, and they grow up so fast.
Yeah, no, we found out that some younglings / Padawans were being bought and sold over Kessel, yeah?
Yeah,
Over at Kessel, and yeah, we decided to go and rescue them, you know, make sure that they didn't fall into the wrong hands, and obviously, you know, people being enslaved is not a good thing, so trying to minimize that. And now we're trying to figure out what we're going to do with them.
He's kind of scratches his chin and says, "There's not many masters around. You guys gonna train them yourselves, or are you looking for a spot to hide them out at?"
I definitely can't train anyone, seeing as though I am arguably in training.
It may
Teach 'em how to
be.
fire a gun.
Two, you
Maybe-
seem like a gentleman that knows about the various happenings throughout the galaxy, and we thought we could utilize that. And yeah, I think our our initial idea is to just find them. I think some of us, aren't opposed to taking some of them under our wings, but unfortunately, there's some other things in our flight path that it'd be difficult to deal with that for right now. So yeah, if there's
Really don't want to endanger them here.
exactly, if there's somewhere we can send them that they'll be safe for a bit, ideally, yes, with some other Jedi, but of course, as you said, we know that that's tough situation to come by.
Perhaps a
You
storage
see,
locker.
you see, he kind of goes, it's true, it's hard out there right now for the Jedi. Uh, I may know a friend that can help, but you see him kind of give a little look back and forth. I don't like mentioning any specifics about some of my contacts over the hollow waves. You never know who could be listening. If you want to meet me, I'm going to be on cart in about 4 days. I've got a little business down there, a few actually souvenirs I've heard somebody's uncovered from the Jedi. So I'm hoping to pick those up there and would be happy to rendezvous with you on planet and we can discuss what you guys are going to do with your newfound babysitting duties.
Maybe as a backup, any good carbonite freezing chambers?
Oh my god.
I'm
on.
kidding.
Why don't we find like a nice isolated place to put them, keep them somewhere safe, leave them food rations?
If they go like
Maybe we
Lord
hire
of
a
the Flies
droid.
on each other, I'm gonna be so sad.
We can get like a droid babysitter,
Uh, I don't know if putting a bunch of addicted Force users in the middle of nowhere it's probably gonna lead to Lord of the Flies.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did Atu say he was?
So he says he's kind of in transit now, but he's heading towards Caught.
Caught?
Yep. Let me put that on the galactic map. So you should be able to see the map. It's a core world, and you guys would know it's one of the more wealthy core worlds. It's known for shipbuilders and such. So it's right about here.
KUAT. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
I thought that said Columbus, and I was like, Ohio?
Columbus everywhere.
Columbus.
So you see him
All right.
said, yeah.
Yes, we can head out that direction.
He's like,
Yeah.
I got a cantina I like to go out there. It's right in the main city. It's called the Tipsy Celestin. If you guys meet me out there, we can have a drink. We can figure out your problems. And hopefully get those kids sorted out.
Ping would
Sounds
perk up and he's
There
like,
a two.
now you got my attention.
Sorry, what was that, Ping?
What'd you guys say?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say a two. I think the kids are too young to drink, but
You're never too young to have a drink. You probably can't leave them on your ship. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. I know the people. They won't mind a couple kids in the place. That's usually the health inspectors don't come around too often. Let's say.
I could share some blue milk with them. Strengthen their bone.
He goes, all right, well, I'll be out there, so I should be there in about 4 days. I don't know how long it'll take you guys, but I'll be hanging around for a bit after I pick up my payload. Just ask for me at the cantina. They'll give you some directions in case I'm not there when you arrive.
sounds good. We'll see
we
you
are
there.
40 feet away, so we'll be there soon.
Whoa.
He said, so may the force be with you and all that. And he hangs up the comm. Perfect. Yeah, so for you guys' distance, it's not too far away. It'd probably be about a 5-day journey for you guys to get there through hyperspace. There's a couple lanes you can connect with. With that too, so as you guys hang up with a two, what have you all done with the younglings? What are they doing right now?
Gosh.
I'm gonna try to do like
Give him an iPad.
well, Jedi. I'm gonna try to do like Jedi meditations with them, but I'm under the impression that they're still children, and so they're gonna be like, all right, children, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna try to meditate and find calm. And then there's like one kid running around they're trying to like levitate random items. I'm like, no, bad.
Yeah, so I should give you an age range too. So two of them are like 16ish. The others are around 10 or so. So the Padawan that you saw fight in the arena, and then the other one are kind of a little older, but the other ones are pretty young.
So I'm gonna spend time trying to like calm them, keep them calm.
Ull will also, I'm sure over these 5 days of travel, and then however many we've already been going, that likely, I'd do some stuff with Ren, and would at least initially include some of the Padawans and whatnot, until my patience potentially wore out. So just depends on how that went.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna do some exercises with the Padawans. Give me so as you kind of walk up to the group, you see a little bit of it's a varying expression. The younglings look a little scared and confused. They're not sure kind of what's happening next. They're kind of huddled together. One Padawan looks to be kind of wary and appraising you, but the one that you saw fight in the arena looks sickly and angry at the same time. You see his eyes are glaring as he kind of walks up to you as you guys approach and goes, "All right, what's next? You all took us from where we were. What are you guys gonna do with us?" And he's kind of glaring. And you see he's kind of puffed up, just kind of trying to intimidate you a little bit.
I would, with that, I would probably go to Ping and see if he is able to do anything to help calm the child's emotions and state and whatnot, and
I try to
just kind of
intimidate
come
him.
down to no lightning.
You listen
Yeah,
here, you little.
Yeah, Ping would actually try to use affect mind on him, just like try to calm him, and just be like, "Look, we're here, we're here to help." Says first we need to detox you from what they've done, and then we need to get you to a safe location.
All right, I will give a. He's probably gonna fail. What's that? What's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah, wisdom save. 17 now.
Oh, if this lad has low wisdom, that's a bit of a red flag.
Uh oh.
So you see, he kind of calms down and he does the little Jedi repeat thing. He's like, "All right, I'll calm down, and we must get cleansed." You got a good 8 hours out of him for from being a little bit more docile. Uh, so yeah, you see, he kind of sits down and just kind of looks a little zonked out for the next little bit. And the other Padawan, the girl, walks up and says, uh, you guys don't happen to have a land to till where you're going, right? We could use a little bit more of just that they make us feel much better. I feel like just a little fix will be good to go.
No, I don't have any. Don't have any on me. Sorry.
I might have some spare spice in my helmet. I'm not going to give it to you because you're young, but
So I'd like to. So as we're going on this journey,
Mhm.
I'm gonna do force concealment. So I'm actually gonna try to start hiding the force within these. So I'll start actually with the Jedi that is calm, or
Okay.
the Padawan that's calm. And I know it takes like 30 days or something to accomplish for one person, but I'll be doing that in our journey.
Perfect. So she'll work with you on that. She's a little bit more agreeable, but you do see she's actually. Everybody, give me an insight check with her.
real quick,
Hmm?
lend aid. Would that help take care of some of their ailments in regards to neutralizing poison or disease?
She is
Lost
That makes
audio,
sense.
Tegan.
Oops.
Oops.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yep, yeah.
Okay. My internet connection's been wonky the last few days. So it wouldn't cure of the addiction, but it would help her kind of with some of the withdrawal symptoms if you want to do Lend Aid on the younglings.
Okay, so just over the course of, because I can do, is that long or short rests? Channel short rest. So I can probably, get 6 uses out of it in a day, or so.
Nice.
So starting with any of the Padawans, younglings that seem worse off, just try and utilize that to help calm them down as well.
Perfect. So that definitely works with Corin, the older one. Still looks angry, but he does kind of eases up a little bit of the tension, and then all the younglings kind of help him out a little bit from some of those withdrawal symptoms they're suffering. And Ping, yeah. So as you take a look at her, uh, she appears to be calm. She's still suffering the same addiction symptoms, but you kind of see she looks evaluating. You see her kind of looking around the ship, looking around at you guys' different weapons. You almost seem like she's looking for a plan or looking for something.
Does she have anything? Is there anything else on her? Can we she doesn't have a collar on anymore.
Hmm. Yeah, pretty much. They just had the clothes on their backs, so
Okay.
they don't have any weapons, and they're pretty much just kind of some rough-looking clothes.
What species is she?
She is, I think, she's a Rhodian. Yep.
Ah,
So you said she's looking for something on the ship.
Yeah. So it looks like she's trying to find a plan. So you kind of see her analyzing and examining everything, and that's kind of a wary look about her.
So I would just look at her and just do like, I don't know, like a Jedi I see through you type look. And just say, Padawan, what ails you?
She goes, nothing. I'm good. Just taking a look around. You guys have a nice ship. I just wanted to see the sights.
And just kind of nod. They go, yep, the plan is we're going to take you to a safe location, and then you can choose your future from there. What do you think that future looks like?
You see her kind of eyes change for a bit, and she's I don't know. I wanted to be a Jedi before all this, but the Order's dead, pretty much. Uh, I don't. I really don't know.
I have a question.
Mandalorians for life.
What's your question?
Yeah, are they wearing what looks like their original Jedi
You may
robe?
be muted, unless everybody else can hear him, or I may be
Can you hear
muted.
me? Can you?
I
Am
can
I?
hear him.
Okay.
Can everybody else hear him? Okay, I
Yeah.
must have
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
sound.
Okay.
Uh,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you for the record still.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
Good old
Okay.
technology.
Gotta love
Alrighty.
it.
Perfect. So I lost sound there for.
Alright.
What did you say?
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. So, are they wearing what looks like their original Jedi robes, or does it look like they're wearing like whatever they had on them?
So yeah, they're not wearing Jedi robes. It looks like they're just wearing some like cheap, kind of a pair of tunics and pants. Just like cheap, kind of roughly spun. Just probably whatever the exchange could find to throw on them.
So I know you said that they don't have any like weapons or equipment, but do they have like any belongings with them?
No belongings. So just kind of the clothes in the back.
Okay.
We gotta go to Walmart.
I know. Well, I was thinking that if they had their Jedi robes, I could cast telemetry on it and try to get some insight on what happened before. But no dice.
Yeah, unfortunately, all their clothing, the robes and stuff, got replaced when they kind of got captured by the exchange.
Right.
Can we get a sense of like what maybe their natural gifts would be? Like how strong in the force? Are they more physically inclined? Are they more like force orientated?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, give me a force check on that one. Force check or insight, your choice.
I'll do another insight. That worked out well last time. Insight.
Uh, So the girl, she's a little bit difficult to read. You feel she's pretty strong in the force, but you can't really kind of peg where her talent is. The boy, he's kind of a little closed off, but you saw him fight in the arena. You see, he's more martially inclined. He's got kind of beginning stages of Form 5. You see, kind of sticking through with his kind of swings of the blade from what you saw in the arena, and with a little bit of guidance, he probably would be a pretty good guardian.
Okay.
Nice.
And the other ones are just too young for you to really get a kind of a grasp. You
Yeah.
feel the force in them, but they're still pretty young in their training.
Okay. So we're heading off to meet this guy, and we're gonna try to see what we're gonna do with him from there. Is that the general plan that we're sticking with?
Oh yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Okay. Okie-dokie. All right. I'm just
Alright.
going to, in my downtime, gonna try to. I've completely forgot the rules for crafting, so I'm just gonna say I craft during time.
During time.
We can look those up afterwards. You're gonna try to make some more advancement on your lightsaber.
Yes, and if I could, I would like to purchase a second vibro dagger.
Once you guys get on call, you can for sure pick up another vibro dagger. Perfect.
Gil's mainly going to be just vibing with the younglings and Padawans, just giving them someone just to hang out and talk to without being like Jedi serious or Sith, oh, you'll fall to the dark side or anything like that. More just like
Like
someone,
the crazy uncle that's like, yeah, sure, have some alcohol.
He's gonna give him milk. He's gonna,
bring it.
he's
Hey, you want to fire this shotgun? I know we're on the ship, but if you aim away from the walls, it might be safe.
probably tell him some tales about Jeremy.
Oh, have you heard
Too
of the
soon.
strategy of Jeremy the Farouk?
Jeremy the Wise.
Jeremy the Wise?
Perfect. Gil, give me a persuasion check.
Oh boy, here I go persuading.
What'd you roll?
Not
we can't
one.
see it yet.
Oh,
Hey.
it'll
Hey.
come in
Yeah.
percent.
Love you.
I imagine like he's out of touch, man. He's trying his best, but he is a four-armed dog Mandalorian fallen Jedi. He's got nothing to connect with him with.
Just the most awkward social interaction. Just like, so I seen a thing.
You see the younglings, they look a little concerned. The younger ones are quiet about it, but the boy says, "We don't want to talk to you, Mando."
Yeah, I could teach you how to shoot lightning from your fingers. It's a cool trick.
I can teach you how to shoot. Full stop.
Listen to him. They got the right idea.
You see, because they're young, but the older two would definitely be young and are old enough to remember at least hearing about the Mandalorian Wars. 'Cause I think that was about 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So you see them kind of glaring. The older one, especially Corin, looks at you all and says, "Uh, "You all saved us, but we don't have to deal with you, Mando. Just figure out what you want to do with us, and we'll hold off." You see him just kind of glaring at you, kind of eyes, just kind of furious, looking over.
Whatever,
Man,
Dad, I don't want-
At least I'm trying here. I mean, can you imagine the last? Can you even remember the last time a master went up to you and just said, "Hey, how was your day?" without giving you a big long lecture about the importance of keeping calm and keeping your emotions in check and not falling to the dark side, and so on and so forth.
Are you going to talk about keeping calm? Are you going to talk about keeping calm?
So you see the boy still looks furious at that, but the girl does crack a smile with the lecture remark.
Yeah. He's going to be trying the entire days, but what that one says it all. Keyword is trying.
Perfect. So after the 4 days of awkward writing with the younglings, you make it there without any incident. Cord is still trying to push his way around the ship, but hasn't really tried much. But you guys do land on Caught without incident, and Caught. So it's you see a lot of ship as you kind of jump from hyperspace. You see a lot of shipyards. It's the Republic's largest shipbuilding planet. So you see a lot of different docks and things like that, and the kind of the space around it. As you get closer to the planet, you see kind of it's a pretty wealthy and civilized world, so it's built up pretty well. You see a lot of kind of structures and cities as you guys approach and come through, uh, kind of get closer to landing the ship. And afterwards, you do get a hail from one of uh, the kind of like the planetary defense system, and basically goes, "State your business. What brings you to Caught, and how long will you be staying?"
We're
So-
here visiting a friend. How specific do we need to be with duration of stay?
We could just say that we're here to pick up fuel. Here to
I mean,
fuel.
we don't gotta lie. We just gotta say, hey, we're visiting a friend. You know.
Mhm.
Okay.
Uh, he nods and says, "We do, with the heightened state of tensions in the Republic, we do like off-worlders to be in and out of our planet quickly. We can give you a 2-day pass. Anything longer than that will be subject to a fine. Uh, You guys will be assigned to docking port D3 in Caught City. Land there, and please do not cause any incidents. Our security force is quite adept, and we'll pick you up if you
What?
disturb our peace."
Yeah. Read you loud and clear here.
You see him, all right? Report to docking bay, and enjoy your stay on Caught.
Cool.
Thank you.
Real quick, just house cleaning. Did you want me to roll for my force concealment? And then I guess so. The 4 or 5 days or whatever, I'll also try to establish a relationship with the non-jerk one, the female Padawan.
Oh yeah,
Notch.
so roll that. See if you do get any points for that. So roll 4 times on that.
All right. Come on, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. You guys are probably too young for that. Any of you?
I'm seeing that one.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Oof.
Oh.
Nice.
Hey!
Not too bad.
Nice.
Not too bad.
Dang, dude.
Been some variable rolls so far. Lots of tens, lots in that one.
The question, Keith, is if you're referencing the remake or the original.
Oh,
Some good
I
old
didn't know
press
there
your
was
luck.
a remake. What's that?
Press your luck is the original.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that one. So that, yeah. What the no whammy? What was that from? Like the 90s, right?
Yeah, it was a remake of that show. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You're right. I don't know what you all are talking about.
All right, so you're able to get through with just 1 failure, so you just have 2 points on the board for force use. And then Ren, give me a piloting check as you guys bring the ship in for a landing.
Go for it here. Let's see. Yeah.
Nice.
Glorious.
You show off a bit as you're landing it, expertly piloted into the docking hole. And kind of get a little bit of just a little bit of notoriety or just some respect from the other pilots as you kind of bring it in so smoothly.
Woo! All right, bringing it in. I guess we'll head out. Tell the kids here what we're doing.
Are we gonna
Anyone
just
who
leave them in the ship, or are we bringing them with us?
I don't know.
Gil's in favor of bringing them with.
Yeah, but we also don't want to cause a bunch of problems, and having force-sensitive children that some of have like crippling anxiety or the need to hurt things. So
Well, they
may
definitely
not.
can't stay on the ship by themselves, so especially with
So
Snoopy Snooperson. So
yeah, maybe keep Snooperson. Okay, yeah, all right.
So are you bringing everybody or just the 2 older ones?
there's
We
what,
can leave
how many
two
are
older
total?
ones, right?
4 of?
Or 5?
There's 5 of them. 2 older and three younger.
That's right.
I can keep the 3 and 3 of my 4 arms. Give them a little ride around on my bicep.
One kid per 2 arms.
added
That's the
height.
rule.
They're like 10, bro. These they're small. They're not that small.
You underestimate my back strength.
Don't try it. Don't try.
Herniated disc. Let's go.
What I'm fully expecting is rolling another nat one if I have to roll for that.
The rest
And
of
I
this
would go
campaign,
with it.
You have back pains.
Major back injury. Gil's just out of the game.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with taking them along.
Alright.
Take them.
We could take them, or we could leave someone on the ship with them. Probably shouldn't leave them alone.
Right.
Like back and the ship is gone or something.
Is anybody
I can stay with the 3 young ones on the ship. I can tell them about that joke where a Sith walks into a bar.
Yes. Talk them into boredom. Do that, and eventually they'll fall asleep.
Why do
Good
you
plan.
hurt my feelings?
Good plan.
Uh-huh.
Well, about the Sith who walked into a bar. He said, ow. Ha ha ha.
Mm.
Ah.
Mm.
Ah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Funny.
That used to make Noah laugh a lot. I'll go back on the ship.
So are we leaving Gil on the ship, it sounds like?
Yeah.
If he wants to stay behind with the young ones, and then the older 2 can come with us.
Who's going to mess with the barbarian with a shotgun?
Well, I think
True.
you've got the
Forearms.
10-year-old, so you should be
True.
okay.
Yeah.
You should be-
Hey, we can tell the older 2 that because they're older, they get they're getting special privilege. Wow.
We're gonna go
Getting
get
to
some spice. We're gonna go get him some drugs.
We're gonna
I
go
think
to
we watched that
McDonald's.
last time.
This guy is.
Wasn't suggesting that, but being like, oh, you can ride in the front seat now. Look at this. Awarding them some insignificant bit of power. Haha.
Something every edgy 16-year-old wants to hear. You get to sit in the front seat. Isn't that special? Get up, Dad. I don't
This is
want.
the equivalent of that. So yeah.
Can I roll something to keep these children entertained?
Definitely. So you could do persuasion or performance, your choice.
They're both 2, and I'm going performance. Hey!
That's good. What do you do?
Dang.
Well, actually, you know what? Gil's gonna juggle his guns
Oh my god.
on the ship, and occasionally just let one fire, then with Saber Reflect try and catch the bullets with his lightsaber, so they don't hit anything.
So yeah, you're
Just showing
juggling
off.
the guns, blocking some of the bolts. The kids were a little hesitant at first, but they start clapping along. You see some of the older or the ones a little bit more proficient with the force start throwing you other things from the ship to kind of help you juggle them as well.
And this will be Gil's life for the next 2 hours.
Perfect. So the rest of you guys are able to make your way through the caught streets. It's pretty pretty civilized area. You see a lot of different speeders whipping past large buildings. But as you make your way to the cantina, you see you're kind of getting out of the more, you're kind of getting out of the nicer areas of towns, getting more not seedy, but definitely a little bit more economy class, let's say, as you're getting over there. And after a while, you do reach the cantina. You see, even with it being pretty early in the afternoon, about 4 or 5. Lots of lights in the cantina. You can hear blaring music on the outside, and see a large Gotel bodyguard or what's that word? Doorman outside the building.
You just walk up and say, "Well, good evening, friend."
He said, "Welcome. 5 credit cover charge. We don't mind you keeping your weapons. Just don't start nothing. We don't want to clean it up."
And why not? Let's try it. So, sorry, I have to find the exact name of the ability, but I'm going to use my ability and just say, "My friend, we've already paid you." Do the little Jedi mind trick.
You're gonna use
Alright.
affect mind, or
I think that's one of his class
You
skills,
just
right?
need to walk in like you're supposed to be know what you're doing. That's how it works.
yeah.
Way of suggestion. So,
I would have just paid for all of us. I don't care.
I think he fails that. Cause what's your DC for that?
17.
Perfect. Yeah, yeah. My bad, guys. Yeah, you paid. You paid. Go on in.
Oh,
And
thank
he kind of
you. I'll just head on in.
he steps
Yeah,
aside,
no worries at all, bud.
to let you into the facility. So you guys, you see a pretty poppin' club. A lot of different people are around the area. Actually, give me a perception check too.
Ooh, nice ones.
So everybody outside of Ping probably isn't used to being in a bar. Just the sound, noise, and lights are distracting. But Ping, you pick it out. You see that there's a pretty popular bar. They got dancers over on the right side. You see people kind of milling about or at the counter. It just seems to be a pretty popular establishment. But you don't notice a two at all in the facility.
Just had some crazy deja vu. Past life or
Yeah,
something. Future life. Future life.
it's true. So Ping kind of walks in. You can tell he's definitely at home. Like this is where he wants to be. And he'll just turn around and say, "A two's not here, so let's just get a drink and see how things progress." And then I'll just walk up to the bar and order a drink.
I will order a drink as well.
All right. So you see at the bar, there's a Rodian handling out drinks. He looks up at you guys and says, "What brings you here?"
So, yeah, we're just meeting up with a friend. We heard good things about this establishment. That I heard you even had some type of special, maybe from the Outer Rims that you guys poured in.
So we've got a pretty wide array of things. We've got this new thing that from Geonosis they called Geonosis mudslide. It's definitely worth having. A little pricey though.
So, oh, well,
I
yeah, I
didn't
might as well give me
see
one. Then I'll order one. I'll go. I think my buddy at two was talking about that, and I'll just like slip the name in to see if I get a reaction.
All right. Give me an insight check. You see, before he looked a little bored and uninterested, but you mentioned it too, and he kind of stiffens up a bit. He says, "You friends with the two?"
I say, yeah, we ran into each other once out in one of the outer moons.
He says, shakes his head. All right. Well, enjoy your drink, friend. And he passes it over to you, and he kind of quickly scuttles away to the other side of the bar.
Oh, that might have gone terrible. We'll find out.
Yeah, don't know about that. Can I try to like? Is there like a lot of people in this club?
I say it's pretty decent pack. So I've got a little bit of the map up, but there are some more people kind of milling about. But it's pretty busy even for it being about 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Can I try to like? I don't know. Scout out the place by trying to like blend in with the crowd.
Sure. Give me a stealth and a perception roll.
I have a plus.
Man, I see stuff like that all the time. I swear, roll 20. The higher the modifier, the lower.
And then the lower the modifier, the higher the roll. It's just like, wait, why do I
Yeah.
invest in these skills?
It is honestly really oof. Also, some character sheets are just kind of rigged.
Cursed sheet.
Cursed sheets.
I
I'll
believe
be right
that.
back, grabbing
I
water.
So you're able to at least still think you're drawing much attention as you kind of walk around the bar. Uh, what are you looking for in particular? What are you scouting out for?
Just the person we were sent out to meet. We were supposed to meet with. Who was it?
A 2.
The two.
A 2.
Okay. See if I can find a 2, or anyone that may
3.
know. Yeah. Our 3. Yeah.
And so you don't see it too at all. You do see the guy at the bar kind of tapping on something as he went to the far end.
Can I try to sneak up closer to get an idea of what he's doing?
So you've already rolled your stealth roll, so you could definitely go closer and see what he's doing, but you wouldn't get a new roll, unfortunately.
Ull would have went up to the bar to try and get a drink as well, so just kind of generally observing. Somewhat aware of the interaction between him and Ping.
Yep. Ren's just following Ull, looking out, ever vigilant.
All right. So give me a perception check too. So you see him tapping on a data pad. See if you can see what he's tapping. Nice. So it looks like he's sending kind of a calm message. You kind of lean over the bar a little bit, and you see kind of his tapping. Looks like send the help is what he's sending. He just sends the message.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, you did it. You did the thing.
I did the thing.
Roll credits, guys.
Perfect. So what are you guys thinking?
I'm thinking that maybe
Did we have any other way to reach out to him?
to a 2.
Yeah,
Like,
comlink or something?
I think I have a canister of slime. No, I do not have a comlink.
you guys do have his comlink or his info.
Well, I don't have a comlink, so I can't call him. Broke boy over here.
Has Ull sort of at least notified me that things are happening here?
Yeah, I'll definitely share that info.
Okay, and then I'll whisper it into my comm link for whoever does have a comm link in our party, so people are somewhat aware.
How many of you guys don't have comlinks?
I have one.
Yeah, I don't have one.
You guys are some poor
Wait,
Jedi.
is it just me whispering to myself?
You know what?
dang, I
Actually,
thought I
here's
bought
what we're
one
gonna
for Bill,
do.
but he does
I
not
am
have
going
one.
to cast. Oh, did I get rid of it? I did not. Force Whisper.
Oh, nice.
Basically, I believe, message, right?
Mhm.
All right. So, yep. So I'm gonna kind of go try to find a little bit secluded, quieter part of the bar, and yeah, then just speak out to a 2, send it to a 2, and say we're here at the Tipsy Rodian. Sounds like some other people are aware and maybe not appreciative that you are here. What's our next move?
Perfect. So you send that over comlink to him?
via Force Whisper.
Oh, that only has a range of 120 feet.
Oh.
Not here. Okay.
So you could whisper to Ren to call R2.
You can do that without using Force Whisper, and then
Yeah. Okay, so Metagaming Pigeon says that a 2 is farther than 120 feet away. So.
Oh,
Well,
So
hold
if you
on.
here,
That goes to show that he's not here.
Yeah, Ul's gonna still do it, and then I assume that I don't know, how what's the flavor, but just that it, either there's no response or I don't know if I would sense that it doesn't go through or reach him.
So yeah, you kind of reach out with the force, try to find a two's presence, but you kind of within your immediate area with the range of your power in this instance, you just don't feel him around, and you can't latch on to his mind.
that's concerning.
So I will relay that to the group that. Yeah, and then basically say, yeah, I don't think he's well within the vicinity of this area.
So the guy we're looking for is not here. However, some people who don't like him are here, and are about to be sending more friends here.
Is it possible that he's in league with these people?
A 2? No.
I know.
No.
Say it ain't so. A
I
betrayal?
want-
Who would do that?
King is just gonna like casually just sit and sip his drink. Like nothing in the world is gonna bother him. But he's also gonna hold an action to cast Mass Malazia at the door.
They just crumple down and just start feeling like nauseous.
Is
turns out it's just a groom's party or something. Dang.
a 2 works or is a little bit acquainted with Koso, right?
No, so he was more acquainted with Kato, Gil's Jedi friend.
Okay.
So he's kind of a freelancer that worked with Jedi off and on.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have any specific reason of eyeing him for betraying us. And it was totally, I would say, like, in character, it'd be totally plausible that, oh yeah, it's already been like, I think a day or two after he was supposed to have like done his business. So I imagine he's not always hanging out at the bar. So
True, but he did. Are we like on schedule to meet him here? Like,
I didn't schedule anything.
I mean, obviously, but like, did we have like an agreed rendezvous time?
So you guys didn't have a time. He just said that he pretty much hangs out here when he's not doing business.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
the whole scene with the bartender is definitely concerning. So
Fun,
Mhm.
fun stuff.
All right.
Good setup.
So anything you guys want to do real quick or anything? Any action?
Contact Gil. Contact Gil.
How long did it take us to get to the bar?
actually, are
Sounds
we? Well, we're probably way farther than 120 feet to the ship, I'd imagine as well. So
So it would take a little bit of a distance, but
Yeah.
Gil, roll me a 1d4.
Oh, here I go rolling again.
Oh,
One.
nice. All right. So, Gil, you felt a disturbance in the force after you started juggling with the younglings. You're like, oh crap, they may need me. So, I don't. Would you bring the younglings with you, or would you probably leave them on the ship?
He's gonna hand him some of his guns and bring him with him. Here's a carbine. Here's my
Carbine
scattergun.
shot.
You get the hunting rifle. This is a big gun for a big boy.
See, this breaks so many lucha laws. It's not even funny.
Who wants some
I
of the
was wa-
knucklers?
I was wondering how long it would take for me to actually have to use the youngling stats, but did not expect it to be
You
such.
gave the younglings to kill. I don't know
Uh,
what you expect.
I
Well, they
didn't.
have
I didn't make these ones. They're in the Fitzos Codex. I think Rick actually did them himself for one of his campaigns. But younglings do have stats. So
Alright,
thanks.
he's basically carrying all three of them, toting guns. He has his heavy shotgun in one hand, and he's marching over to the bar. If he sees any law enforcement, he'll just be like, "Officer."
I like the
Good
idea
day.
of that just like casually walking through a spaceport, just a four-armed giant with like three children armed with guns, holding a gun, just casually walking through the building, like nothing to see here.
I think the thing that actually makes it
Don't
make
get
more sense
Mandalorian.
is he's a Mandalorian. Yes.
Yeah,
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 it's
that's all the context you need.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be a fun one. You've got the stat blocks.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Nice.
You're a group of younglings just trying to get out.
No.
So I'm just imagining all these people watching these 10-year-olds with guns and just going, "Oh yeah, they're Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Nothing to see."
Yeah, but he actually is handing over the guns so they can, as well as some spare ammo so they can use it specifically. Scatter gun, hunting
many guns
rifle, and blaster
do you have?
carbine.
How many guns do you have?
He has
Yes.
really a lot.
Mandalorian.
So, perfect. So you rolled well. So you will join on the second round. So you'll pop up round two. But basically, after you guys,
That's gold. That's cool.
so after. So you guys see after a little bit, kind of one of the doors pop open in the front. You see a man. It what looks to be it's not Mandalorian armor per se, but it looks like it has some pieces stolen from Mandalorian armor. It looks like you have a little hodgepodge of different equipment on.
Boba Fett?
Uh, a little bit. That's not that Mandalorian. You see, like the chest plate looks like it may have came from one of the Crusaders, but some of the other pieces look like they're just kind of mismatched from different kind of armor pieces he could find. You see, he's got a big old rifle in his arms. He walks into the facility with two goons flanking him, and he looks at you guys. It says, "All right, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. We've been empowered by Caught to bring you in. So we could take you down with some blaster bolts and bring you in dead, or we could bring you in alive and you may live to tell another day. Either way works good for me. Taking out your kind earns a bit of rep, gives me better paydays."
Ren looks at the like Rodian sort of behind her and says, "Oh, they're here for you, I think."
I'm going to
So,
try to signal the younglings kind of get to cover.
so Ping is gonna put down his drink and he just like brightens up and he's just like, "Finally, we can get this started." And then can I release my hold spell?
Yeah, you can. All right.
Okay.
So Velocia. All right. That's
They
wisdom,
all
right?
fall down.
Yeah, let me roll it here. Show it. That one.
All right.
Oh no.
I think I put the wrong one for it. I did. That guy fails. The one on the left fails. And then this guy. He fails as well. All right, so they walk in. What's Malacia do? That throws him to the ground, I think. Yeah, so they're incapacitated. So you see two of the guys just fall to the ground. And the guy looks behind him and I says, "Criff this." And everybody else roll initiatives.
Now we can do this either the easy way or the hard way.
2 of the guys just look.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, saying that in character, you know.
Should I roll initiative now or when Gil first pops in?
Feel free to roll initiative now. We'll just skip you for the first round.
Alright then.
And I'll just do a round for the younglings. Oh, and as you guys, after you see the 2 drop to the ground, you do see 2 more approach from the back of the facility.
Oh, fun.
Mm. Actually, I'll just roll
Yeah,
these
at the
guys on
front
the same
lines getting
initiatives.
no.
Try to stay behind, and you know what? It never works.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Actually, 1 second. I did not put those in the block, so let me put those in real quick. I gotta put in the younglings with their blaster rifles. So
I can
okay,
roll all of them so you know the damage dice for them.
that'll be easy. All right, soldier for hire is up. Is he one of the ones that's not stunned? He is. So you see him go. These Griffin amateurs are hired. And he is going to tap on his data pad, and then you see him roll a grenade at you. Uh, everybody but Noru. Give me a Constitution check
All right,
or save.
we will try it here.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
All right, you knocked out my guys. Well, I knock out you guys.
Alright, so who we missing? Just Ool, I think.
Con save, I
Concept.
assume,
Yeah,
from context.
we're all you know, dropping like
the
flies.
the cursed
Oh, come
roll.
on.
Yeah. It's just
That's rough. Alright, so
yeah.
you
It's
see
a
him,
DC 15. That's fine.
the gas comes out, it starts choking you up a little bit. So basically, at the start of your turn, you must make a Constitution save against poison. On a failure, you do nothing that turn. For anybody that doesn't need to breathe, but unfortunately, you guys all need to breathe. You guys are kind of stuck for a bit. All right, and then Noru,
Can
you're up.
as part of that, can I can I hold my breath?
Uh,
Oh. That's sort of weird because there are not just for
Is it?
Athorians, but there are like breath holding mechanics like
Yeah,
in
that's
game.
true.
That's
yeah.
sure don't like
we'll
interact.
that breathe immediate. Yeah, so you should be good on your next turn, I think, for that one. Because the first one will kind of catch you by surprise, but now that you know there is, you should be able to
Yeah,
quickly
yeah,
react.
that's fine. Yeah, say
Yeah.
like I caught it. So, is it at the end of the turn that you make the next check?
Actually, I should have had you make those checks at the start of your turn after reading the spell. So basically, you make the check at the start of your turn. If you succeed, you're good to go. If you fail, you lose your turn.
Okay.
So use that for your first round, and then after that, you'll do it at the start of the turn if he still is able to concentrate on it. All right, and Norway, you're up.
Okay, so since I have the 2 vibro daggers, I'm going to rush over here. Have I learned my lesson? Probably not. Probably not. I'm gonna rush in here so I can make 3 attacks. Right? My action, my second attack, and then my bonus action. And since I have 2 weapon fighting, it would basically roll the same way that a standard attack would.
Exactly. So you've got the fighting style, so you can still add your mod to it. So you get your regular attack, extra attack, and then your bonus action, twin weapon
Okay.
fighting.
I'm gonna make 2 attacks against the one to my left.
Alright.
Oh,
This is not going well so far.
oh. Do we have the group inspirations somewhere?
You do,
'Cause
so it should be
I
under
thought about using one of those,
updates.
but okay, yeah,
So it's under updates, and you guys have 4 in the chamber.
okay, cool.
I see.
I forgot about that. I should have done one of those.
Okay, so alongside with that attack, I'm gonna use deflection, so I should boost up my AC a little bit.
All right.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to do one more attack with my dagger against the one to my right.
Okay.
So
Sweet. That'll hit. Yeah. So you get 2
Nice.
quick cuts into him. Still looking pretty healthy. But you definitely surprised him a little bit. You didn't expect you to kind of come out swinging so fast.
yay.
All right. Holding position. Anything else you want to do?
I mean, I've used my action and my bonus action. If I don't think there's a restriction to my force empowered abilities. Like, it doesn't take a. It's
Okay.
not limited to like bonus action or anything like that. So with that last one, I'm gonna put double strike on that one. That last
Okay.
attack. All right. Ooh.
So you get a little extra damage off. Kind of hits us a little bit harder on him.
Fantastic.
All right. So you see the soldiers start to start taking wise. So you see the one next to you pulls out a little hidden blade from his gauntlet and tries to shank you with it. First shot misses, second shot crits. Oof.
Oh, isn't
Wait, what?
it looks like that guy's the one
That
that's
one's knocked out.
debilitated.
Oh, they're all the same initiative. So I put all 3 of those
Oh.
guys for the soldiers on the same initiative just to cut down on the rolls. He is for sure knocked out. Still, you got to do his wisdom save. The other one crits. Will that be for? I should just keep that. So 12 damage there, and then the other one is going to. Actually, he's gonna stab you too. He can't move past you. So he's gonna drop his blade, shake out twice as well. Damn.
Man, this was
Rick,
not your night.
Rick.
This was not your night, man.
So you see, these are pretty good soldiers. They bring out their hidden blades and they just start working you over, just kind of jabbing in, kind of cutting deep as they go.
What was the damage on that second attack?
So 13 plus 12, so 25 altogether.
Wait, what? Hold on. You rolled the attack again.
Yep.
What?
So it goes like hidden blade, attack, crit, 12 damage, and then you rolled the attack again and you crit, and then you rolled another attack. Oh, okay. It just didn't load for me. I'm sorry. Never mind. Ignore me.
Alright, so you see they've kind of stab you. Look like they're pretty professional in their attacks. And let's see if this guy is able to wake himself up. He is not. You see he's just on the floor, completely incapacitated still. All right, Ren, you're up.
I failed my thing, so I can't do
Oh,
anything.
yes.
Yep. I'm just sitting
Uh,
on a reaction.
All right. Ooh, same thing. Bounty Hunter. He has to make a wisdom check. He is knocked out as well. Gil's not here yet.
He's giving a pep
Padawan.
talk to those kids.
Padawan actually, one of them succeeded. So the guy is just going to. She don't have a. She's just gonna go take off. Over. Actually, which way could she go? She's just
Yeah.
gonna dart this way.
Wait till her to get out.
We move on our turn or not?
Let me
Within the
check.
cloud?
Just do nothing.
It just
I
says do
think you
nothing,
lose your
but
turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
You can still
Completely
assumably use your
yeah.
reaction though, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, you
Oh,
still have your reactions. Is it?
Yeah.
would this break my concentration? My turn is gone because I failed.
Uh,
Um,
no, because I don't think we'll break your concentration.
I don't believe it does.
Yeah, I'll roll. You're good on concentration still.
okay, so that's Ping's turn then.
All right. Soldier for hire. So him again. He is going to take a
Come at me.
shot.
Hey.
Yeah, he's gonna take a shot at Ren. So after your major profession or the comment about the guys hitting the floor, you see him pull up his blaster. It is going to make 2
Please don't
shots.
crit again.
Yeah.
So
No,
both will
no crits.
connect. Ignore the sneak damage. So
Yeah,
he
I was
rolled
gonna
really
say.
well on that. So 22 damage on that.
To who?
To
To
Ren.
me. I'm
Okay,
bloodied
good.
now.
I'm like,
Bleeding.
I'm down, guys.
Noru, you're up.
As a bonus action, I use a med pack. It's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Or no, it's different now. It's your
Oh.
hit die.
Oh,
isn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
okay. That's
Nice.
not bad.
Good roll.
Oh man, part of me is just thinking that maybe I made a bad decision. Crazy. I know.
I know. It's why.
Maybe I should really stop trying to do this. So I'm thinking that maybe the best thing for me to do is to try a force blind. I think that might be my best guess. Just to what it works in a 15. How do I?
Oh, so just put your aura and then so click on your like the little what's that button by your token.
The
So like
gear.
the gear, yeah. And you should see an aura and just put 15 feet in there. So I think it'll just get those 2 guys and maybe the Padawan actually. But you should be good there.
Okay. Well, it's a 15-foot cone.
Oh,
So,
cone.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's not like a wide thing. So I'm gonna cast force blinding on these 2 to try to blind them.
Perfect. What's the save for that?
It's not a save. It's I have to roll, and if it hits over their health points, then they are blinded. Do I get one of them?
You do. You get the guy that you cut up. So you see, he kind of grabs his eyes, go, what's going on? And he's out of there, but the other guy looks to be in pretty good shape and is not too worried about it.
Okay. I'm now going to try to. Well, if he's blind, he has disadvantage on all attacks, right?
Yep, and you have advantage on all attacks against him.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I think that's an action for force blinding, though.
Yes, it is an
Okay.
action. I'm just going to. Well, I'm going to first remove the aura because I don't.
That's a level 1 spell, right?
Yes, it's a level 1 spell.
Okay.
So, oh, I forgot that I had. I should have 17. I'm going to move behind this counter, and I'm going to try to take cover. So I'll take the opportunity attack from the one, and then the other one has disadvantage on the opportunity attack. Couldn't I have just casted Phase Walk? Yes.
Done the
Yeah.
disengage action.
Disengage action would also be pretty nice. That's initiative.
You gave it some style, though. Whoops, I think they changed their initiative. It was meant to click disadvantage. So, first guy's gonna lash out with a hidden blade. Second guy,
Oh my god!
Man, your
Stop it.
character's just meant to die at some point.
I'm feeling bad, but yeah, 16 damage. That
So
guy's like
both of them end up hitting.
oh. So these are some top-notch soldiers. How does that leave you?
Well, I don't know how much you rolled in
Oh,
total.
22 damage total.
I am clinging to life.
Those soldiers just do not like you. They were well trained and they're just gunning to take you down.
Worst part is that it's now their turn.
Uh,
Yeah,
the one,
it is.
the one to my left, or the one just right to me. This was the one that's blinded, right?
Oh, no, you did the one that you hit, right? So the one you hit is blinded.
Well, I hit both of them, but I wanted to know, is it the one that was closest to me that's blinded, or the one that's
The one on the right. Yep.
okay?
So
The
the one
one
with the
to the
little purple spear.
okay. Yay!
All right. Let's see if this guy's able to wake up first.
15. Come on.
Oops, I keep hitting initiative.
Doesn't make it.
He is not able to wake up. And what was his initiative before?
I thought they were like 19.
19.
I think. Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, he's not able to wake up. And then the other guys, what are they gonna do? One of them's gonna leap over the counter that's not blinded, and he is going to try to shank you again. First one missed.
That's the kind of crit you
Second
want
one
to see.
missed.
Yeah.
1 Let's go.
So Naru, clinging to life, is feeling the force, is able to dodge around the other guy's strikes. This guy is blind. So is he? How long is he blind for?
That's a good question. Let me pull up the power.
I think it's like 1 minute.
Okay.
A minute, I think it's.
So you see, he's just kind of his arms are flailing a little bit after you left his range. He can't hear you. So you see, he's just a little disoriented, and he kind of just stands in place in his turn.
The power and starting with the creature with the lowest hit points, each creature affected by this power is blinded until the power ends, and it lasts 1 round.
Oh, all right, perfect. All right, then Ren, you are up.
All right, I gotta make that save. Yep.
Oh, yep, make the save.
All right. Well, I sure am not, but we're gonna try here. That's a big 6.
Use the inspo on it. Get at least one more
Okay,
try.
yeah. We'll give it another try with one of our group inspos.
Yep,
That's a nat
it's-
1. It wants us to die.
You're just kind of choking on the gas inside your Mandalorian hell. All right, you're able to hold your breath. You're up.
I knew I should have gotten this thing vacuum sealed.
All right, so we've got 2 people still passed out at the doorway.
Mhm.
The main hunter there, and then the one by Noru.
Yep,
He
he
is currently blinded.
too.
Okay. These other people are just kind of patrons.
Yeah, so these guys, they would have run if they could, but they're debilitated by the gas.
Oh,
The
yeah.
dancers have cleared out. These guys are kind of huddling over in the corner.
I was expecting you like they all pull out weapons. I was like, no.
Hmm. Oh, no, don't want to use bonus action. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Oh, I want to use my stance. Sure, why not? Bonus action, phase strike.
All right.
giving myself some extra 30 feet so I can get up to this guy.
You can.
And I will. Yeah, I'm going to utilize that advantage on my first hit. I can't add anything else because that's my bonus action. So, no way of salami yet. Let's go with, yeah, just pull out the dual phase saber and take a swing at advantage.
All right. That'll hit.
Alrighty. Input value. Oh, points. I didn't put this up. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a force empowered on that as well.
Nice.
So that's the regular attack. Ugh. Force empowered weak. And then 1d8 for the face strike. Take that.
All right.
And that is, I use it's a force point for the force empowered, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then extra attack, just regular strike with the dual phase.
That'll hit.
Man, there's been a lot of nat ones this game. A
Um,
lot of nat 20s.
We're not having a good day here.
yeah, I'm gonna throw another force empowered.
It's Jeremy all over
Yeah, I'll
again.
take that. 17.
Nice. So you cut into him pretty deeply, especially with that first strike. You see as you slash into him, he kind of stops messing with his data pad, and the gas slowly dissipates from the group.
Finally.
All right,
Nice.
and that is yeah, that should be all of my turn.
All right. Bounty Hunter, he is asleep, so let's see if he can wake himself up. He is still out. All right,
And they
Gil.
I
They're
forgot
loving
to
Jack.
ask this, but on the way, could Gilf cast Armor of Aboleth on
Oh,
himself?
sure. So
Okay.
let me put that in there. You sense through the force that danger was coming, so that would definitely be a reasonable action to take.
Alright, so as he's walking through the doorway, would he immediately see what's going on?
Yeah, so you'd come so you'd probably be like a little bit further back over here. But you definitely see kind of the scene with Ulf fighting the goons and actually let me get the younglings on board too. Let me find a good image for them. So yeah, so you pop in, you see the younglings behind you carrying rifles as they come through the door.
Now remember, kids. Keep yourself in cover. Check your fire. We take no prisoners, leave no survivors.
I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
He walks in, immediately pops a rage, like with the children marching in right behind him, and just, oh no,
Oh, that was
that's a
really
big
big.
kid.
That was
Yeah,
really
that one's got the rifle, and immediately just shoots with a shotgun directly into the back of this guy's head. Hey, oh, what's up? As he lets out another shot. Sadly, oof.
Sadly,
you-
oofed.
You're shooting those from close range?
This lad, right? He's just walking over the bodies. He assumes these guys have already been knocked out. He doesn't know about the Mohawk here.
Oh, so which one are you shooting? Oh, this guy over here?
This guy right here. He assumes these guys have
Oh.
already been knocked out. He
Perfect.
doesn't realize they're just underneath a spell. And
So-
then
First one will hit. That guy is looking rough. You see he's kind of kind of swaying a little bit and bleeding out from a couple different wounds. And let me roll some youngling stats. I'm just gonna, for ease of use, since I didn't think you guys would be bringing the younglings in, I'm just gonna use the same token
Here
for
we
all
are.
3 right now.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
Swarm.
Can Gil kind of
Give him
point to this
swarm
guy right
stats.
here to just like focus him so they all unleash with different guns?
Definitely can. So you see, they look a little hesitant, but they raise their guns and take some shots at him. So let's see. They've got a they got +0. All right, so they got a +2 to that.
Carbine, hunting rifle, scattergun.
So 1, 2, 3. So 2 of them miss, 1 of them hit. So you got carbine. What was the other ones?
Hunting rifle and scattergun. The shotgun missing is sad. If that was the shotgun, blaster
We'll say
carbine would also be sad. The hunting rifle, it's all equally sad.
I will say the hunting rifle hit for them.
All right, that's a big old 2012.
So let's see. There we go. Nice. So this guy had walk in and just like the rifle's like clearly too big for them, but they lift it up and like headshot the guy somehow.
Hope you don't mind. I brought the kids. Thought this would be a good field trip for him.
Ool
That
Ool
blood
doesn't see the
percolating.
little kid come up behind the guy, and then his head just is like obliterated, and then he falls down, and as he falls down, standing behind him is the little kid with like the shotgun, the shitty grin on his face.
He gives you a thumbs up as, afterwards. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Gil?
He's already activated rage. Actually, no, he's gonna. Oh boy, Roll20 is moving me a lot. He's gonna start walking up again. He just cocks his shotgun like, moving.
The Padawan is up. All right. So you see, she is going to. She kind of just ducks beneath the table. He, on the other hand, is going to use the force. You see him reach out with the force and grab the blaster that the soldier for hire dropped, and take that in his hand. And he's moving over this way. All right, Bing, you're up.
All right, so Ping is going to try and force shunt both these back here. So 1, 2, so we'll twin it.
All right.
So roll here. I think a strength save 17.
All right, so
One.
the blind one falls to the ground, he's still blind. Yep. So he falls to the ground. The other one is able to just stay on his feet.
All right, and wow, that is fantastic damage. 3 damage. Then I'll jump to the other side of the table back here. That'll be my
He's
turn.
looking a little rough. Not too dead, but getting closer to it. All right, and then soldier for hire is dead. Noro, you're up. You there,
Oh no,
Noro?
now I can't hear
Oh,
him.
I think
He's
he's stuck.
muted.
Oh.
It was because I had my. See, I had my thing down or up, and I was like, ah. So, can you hear me now?
Oh, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
So I'm not very good with these situations. So I don't exactly know what to do in these kinds of situations. So I'm gonna double down and try to kill him.
All right.
And I'm just gonna try to throw all my attacks that I can throw at this guy, just to try to get him off me.
Well on him. That'll hit. That'll miss. That'll hit.
Nice.
And then for the 2 that I hit, I'm gonna do double strike on.
I think you can only use one of the force enhanced strikes per turn.
Oh, in that case, I'm sorry I did that last time.
Oh no, you can use so it's one of the types. So you can do like deflection
Oh.
and double strike on a turn, but you can't do double strike twice on one turn.
Deflection it is.
Alright. Sweet. So you get a little bit of extra AC. And he is looking pretty rough. He's bloodied up. He's still standing. Still got a little decent HP, but he's definitely feeling it a bit. All right. You hold position.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably the smart thing after those last opportunity attacks. All right. First, the guy will see if he can wake up. He wakes up. All right.
So you've chosen death.
As you see, he kind of he shakes himself up and slowly stands to his feet. The other guy is going to try to stab Noru. The other guy's not blind anymore, too. So the first guy by Noru is going to lash out twice with his blade. Damn.
Every single time.
Wow.
Oh.
This is exactly the situation why I like open rolling, because like I feel like at least you guys can see it. At least you guys
Oh, that's 5 crits now. That's 5 crits
Oh.
specifically against him. This is.
That is rough. Give me a Constitution save too for the wound. Oh, that is poor luck there. Sweet. So you don't get a wound, so you don't have any death saves automatically. The other guy, since he is no longer blinded, will stand up. And he's going to. Oops, wrong guy. He's going to pull out his blaster pistol. He's going to take 2 shots at Ool. Those will both hit. Oh, Wool's gone, so.
I'm here.
wait for
Sorry.
him to- Oh,
I just
Alright,
stepped aside.
so 2 shots hit. So you
Yeah.
can do Saber Reflect if you like on one of them.
Yeah, we'll do that first one.
You're just gonna hear me go, help! Help! Please!
So you block 4, bring that down to 4, then
So
14
total.
altogether.
Okay. And who was that? Which guy just shot me?
This guy over
Okay.
here. So after he stood back up.
Alrighty.
All right. And then
I
Ren,
know.
you
I
are
was
up.
hoping I could just, like, fall down and you could just crit him a bunch of times, but it didn't work.
Finally. Okay, sweet. So first things first, just having a real ball here. I'm going to jet of flame at the guy above Noru. And
What is that range?
I
You can
know.
go that far?
Yeah, it's
My god.
30-foot spear. So I can get it from that far.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. And then I'm going to I just got upgraded too, but that's a 13. Woo!
Oof, unfortunately,
Loving
that
the
will miss
13s.
him.
Man, I don't know why this game particularly just hates my guts. Like,
Really? Really?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Your guts.
I'm saying relative to me, yes. And then
Oh my god.
I will also Colto pack
Nice.
at Mr. Friend here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Do it at
1, 2,
level 1 for now.
3.
It goes. That's not what the Ranger's for, just the straight healing.
4.
Ranger's
Shoot him,
yeah, come
man.
on. That was a 4 on the D4 though, so you know.
Nice. Yeah, so you get a Colto pack on him, and Nero, you come back into consciousness. All right. Ooh, you are up.
How much health do I get? 7?
7.
Yeah, 7. I'm also gonna hide behind the bar. Or just like behind the bar for some half cover, please.
Oh yeah, that is half cover.
Phase... Phase strike, walking speed until the end of that turn. Okay, it's just one turn, so I don't get the extra. The only thing that carries over on phase strike is the opportunity attack aspect. So I'm not. I guess I'll roll con saves for that. Just quick to see if I hold it. I'm not really concerned. Okay, I lose it. So phase strike is gone. I lose the opportunity attack aspect of it, but I don't think that's needed. The two guards by the door. It looks like, is one of them awake?
One of them's awake. The one that's pretty heavily armored and looks a little bit more of a threat is luckily asleep.
Okay. So they're awake. So, all right. Good luck, Noru. I'm gonna hop over this dead body and come up to up here. I'm gonna go to the guy that's not knocked out.
All right.
I will first bonus action. Let's go Makashi.
Okay.
So Makashi, and then also I will take a swipe or two at the one that is up. 21.
That'll hit.
7. Did not spend any force and power on that. And then follow up with extra attack. 18
That'll hit too.
for 11.
Nice.
18 total.
That's you cut into him. He's looking pretty messed up. Looking a little bloody now.
Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. Let's see if he is still asleep. He is still knocked down. Fortunately for you guys, Gil, you are up.
Gil looks over to the kids and says, "These guys are stabbing Uncle Nuru. This is not an uncommon event. However, it's still one that mustn't go unpunished. Or in other words, I'm gonna shoot this guy in the face. Please join me, children." As he just like cocks his shotgun once more and aims it right at this guy's face. I want to know his like reaction to waking up to Jedi for a Mandalorian with a shotgun and several children with guns all aiming at him at once.
He looks incredibly scared and confused, especially with his buddy's headless body sitting next to him, her sitting in front of him. He's looking a little panicked.
I almost want to try and like intimidate him to run, but at the same time, Gil wants to get that kill.
All right. That'll hit.
Yep. And who wants more?
So how do you take him down?
Just unloads into him. One shotgun shot, and the other one he just goes for the head, blows it off just like the kid did for the other guy, and just smiles at him and kind of points for the kids to move up and points to this guy all the way over there, specifically towards the hunting rifle one, but to all of them in general, like,
You see that guy? I don't want to see him anymore. And you probably don't either.
You see,
Go
guys,
ham,
this is why we
kids.
probably shouldn't allow him to watch the kids.
This is why you should allow me to do this.
as he's going to start moving up, and he's going to furthermore way of Flynock jump onto the counter, kind of like a Ataru leap, all the way up to there.
My
All
lord.
right. What's Carbine's range?
I have not a clue. It's a weapon we picked up during the hunt fight, and I'm gonna look at
have
it
it
real
here.
fast.
It is 60 dash or 60/240.
All right, so 2 of them will be made with disadvantage, the carbine and the shotgun. You see the younglings are still a little hesitant to get too far into the mix, so they are just gonna hang back. So we'll do hunting guy first,
Dang.
and then the other guys.
Ooh. I'm hoping that was the shotgun.
uh, Unfortunately, it does not hit because that guy has some cover from the bar. So you see, it gets close. You see it pepper the bar, but unfortunately, he's able to kind of emerge unscathed.
A for effort. Don't waste ammo.
Don't shoot me.
That too. That too.
All right, you see the girl is still hiding. The boy, now that he's got his blaster, is going to. You see him start taking off, just dashing with all his might. Ping, you're up.
Is he running
Boy
away
ran
from
away.
us? Why would he ever want to do something like that?
Gil, did you
So I'm
lock the ship?
We may have a problem.
So he's gonna run over here, like near the girl, and just tell her to, kind of stay calm, remain where she's at, and we'll finish this quickly. And then I am going to try. I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to force shot, and I'm going to twin it. Both of them.
Alright.
And that's a 2d4, by the way. That's not a static 3. So,
Alright, let's see how these guys do.
I just need to get all of the stabs in.
So they one succeeds. So the one outside the bar succeeds. The guy by Noru fails,
nice. So he is prone.
and he's looking pretty messed up.
This
Uh,
guy's just getting knocked down and bullied.
And then Noru, you're up. So the guy is prone in front of you. So advantage on any melee.
Revenge! Okay, so I'm going to do 2 vibro daggers attacks on him with advantage.
Yep, nice. That'll hit.
Nice.
Roll some damage first. Both will actually yep, needed both. So how do you end them?
I'm just gonna do like one good like clean like, and then just he's like, and then he's like, and I'm just like, it's like that's what you get for stabbing me.
So you get a clean cut on him. You see him just crumple and fall behind the bar.
Awesome. For my bonus action, I am going to I don't know what I can do as a bonus action.
You can't hop over the bar and try to get the other guy if you're brave.
I can definitely try, although I don't want to press my luck.
Man, listen, we all know
Their
how
turn
it'll
is
go,
next, too.
but it's like,
Okay, can I
gotta win.
use I'm gonna roll deflection for that last attack.
Sure.
Whoa. It's a okay. All right.
Jesus.
I want a 6, like 1 6, just give me 1 6 on this, so that way I have a AC 20, just one. I'd like that.
I
It
even just
was a D4, not a D6.
I know I checked to make sure it was a D6 after the last roll, but it's a D6.
It's like
It's a
1,
D6.
2, 2, 1. I'm like, great, thanks. The
Gil's
dice
cheering
gods
you
are with
on,
me.
man. Gil's
Yeah.
cheering you on.
So, would it be possible for me to drop my dagger and grab my pistol and take a shot with it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to use the hide action?
Yeah, sure.
Yay! Would it be? Hold on, I have to check if there's any. You can take the hide action. Covert mastery. You can try to hide. Okay. I don't think I have like any bonuses to the roll. Okay. Okay. All right. So I didn't mean to do advantage on that. I can re-roll it if you need me to.
Oh no, first roll counts.
Okay. Yay.
Sweet, yeah. So you duck behind the bar and beat their passive, so they've kind of forgot. They're not really sure where you went to. And the next guy is up, or the last of the soldiers. He is going to take 2 shots at Ping. So you see him level his blaster rifle. The first one will miss, and the second one will miss. So you see Ping just doing some of the matrix around the shots. Oh, actually, no, what's your AC, Ping?
Yeah, the first one does hit. I'll use a reaction to boost my AC though.
Okay, nice.
12.
They
Damn.
cheaped out on their security, man. Except for the one guy who fought Nuru.
The
Apparently
two
he
guys. I
he
fought
was a
2
retired.
guys. 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
both got a
yeah.
couple crits on them. They both
Oh,
got.
You know, actually, no, that's just how it goes with Nuru.
I don't know why this keeps happening to me. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
Yeah,
You
so
managed
Ed's
to survive.
like easily dodging these bullets. He's like, Nara, why were you struggling so much? I don't understand.
Me bleeding out from all these pores of just shut up, okay?
Man, you don't have to get stabbed.
You don't have to try harder. Try. All right, Red, you're up.
Alright.
Have you tried dodging?
Yeah.
Dodge.
To avoid the pointy end.
Just parry.
Ren's gonna go down here so he doesn't accidentally dome this guy. And is going to try to dome this guy.
Nice.
Alright, cool. So I have 2 attacks now, so I'm gonna Blaster Carbine twice.
All right,
Wonk
that'll hit.
and wonk.
That'll hit too.
Woo! And sorry, the target. I don't know why I keep clicking off of target lock, but it keeps adding it. So the first one should be altogether a 9, and the second one should be a 10, for a total of 19 energy damage.
Perfect to finish the guy.
Woo! All right, and that is all for me.
All right, so you blast him. You see him just kind of crumple to the ground as you 2 shots precisely hit him. And then, ooh, you are up. The only guy that's still not dead is crumpled on the ground due to Ping's molasses.
Yeah, I will yell out. I will yell out behind me. Does anyone have any binders? And then I'll also look down at him, and I want to take weapons away from him. So whatever that is involved.
All right.
I've got binders, by the way.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Ooh, -1.
All right, so you find the obvious. You find his big rifle. You also find a tech blade that he had strapped on his back, as well as. So that's the big 2 you find. So you find that disruptor rifle. Looks like a pretty nice rifle, and then a tech blade.
Disruptor, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost
can't.
tried to say then. You actually beat me to it, man.
I did beat it. Oh, by the way, the dude that I killed has to make it. His body has to make a con save.
Nice. Oh, you got disruptor rifle too? Nice.
I have one of the mods on my current rifle is disintegrate. 13.
Disintegrate.
Alright. See how
He
this
died.
goes.
Doesn't he just disintegrate?
No, he.
Oh,
passed it.
no Galactic Republic laws
Dang.
broken today.
Grant.
What,
No, he
Tegan? What
got
were those
stuck.
weapons again?
A disruptor rifle and a tech blade.
I take the tech blade.
All right, I will grab those off. I'll just yell out, bring some binders. Let's
I got
tie
'em.
this guy up. And
Are we?
that's just going to be what I do. Just kind of watching him. And have I used an action there in any of that stuff, Tegan?
So for searching them, that was an action.
Okay. And extra attack only if you use an action, right? Or is that
It's only an attack.
right?
It's yeah.
Is it only an attack, or does it come from an attack? Can I hold an attack? Probably not, right?
So yeah, so you'd have to use your full action to
Okay.
attack.
Yep. All right. Then
Yep.
that's fine. I will. I guess just in case, I'll I think it's Sarusu to go resist damage. Well, sure, just in case. Sarusu as well. That's my turn, just in case he pops up and has something up his sleeve.
All right, so wisdom save.
Oh, he finally wakes up.
Oh, he wakes up.
So he wakes up and looks
no weapon.
around and sees all of his friends are dead and one's headless, and a bunch of kids behind him with guns. So he raises his hands and says, "All right, guys, all right, it's just business. I surrender." And Gil, you're up.
gosh.
Stay
Gil's
tuned next
going
week for Kids with
to
Guns.
Move here, do wave the fly knock over to here, and then dash all the way around to here. As he just takes a look and just says, "Gorin, you better not be trying to run on us."
So you see a blaster rifle in hand as he looks at, or a blaster pistol in hand, I should say.
Before he goes, Gil's going to give the signal for the rest of the kids to dogpile him.
Give me a persuasion check with that.
I like how your character is just like commander of children.
Okay, because he's been entertaining these kids for a while, could it be with advantage?
Unfortunately, they've known Corin for some time, so
Gil
your
and his
friend-
child army.
Doesn't matter. Gil's been trying his best for the past couple of days. He's been trying his best, and man, it's finally paid off.
So the younglings, kind of a little off the high of jumping into a battle, and just really entertained by Gil, are going to see if they can dogpile the Jedi. So let's see. So, do they have any athletics?
If this means anything, Gil does not mean any hostility with this action right here. This is like a half playful, half like don't go running in the streets with a gun, kids. Kind of thing right there.
Don't go running as you arm the younglings walking down the street. All right.
You can run into the cantina with guns, but don't run in the street.
Remember, kids, stay off, aim to shoot.
So that shouldn't have had disadvantage, so he's got to beat a 14 probably. Or so let's see how the youngling does, or the Padawan does as the younglings dogpile him. What is his athletics? And so you see
Not
the
one. Come on.
Padawan trying to. And he actually no, he just gets so he gets one for each. So he fails. So you see the one that blew the other guy's head off with the rifle just drops the rifle and just dogpiles him and grapples him up.
Good job, Jory. Good job.
So the Padawan on his actual turn is gonna try to escape again.
I think not.
See, you see him kind of wiggling underneath the youngling, and see if they can get him. Unfortunately, the youngling isn't enough to get him, but he's only able to get over here as he tries to break away.
Attack of opportunity, I can grapple him because that is an attack technically.
All right, yeah, give attack of opportunity or grapple of opportunity.
Just
All right.
as he's running, just pulls him by the back, by the back of the hood, just pulls him up into a big hug with one of his pair of arms. Oh, come on, come here, kid.
All right, so you grapple him. He struggles for a bit, but then quiets down. All right.
You're a good sport.
No, you're up. Are you accepting the guy's surrender?
Yeah. Are there any? I'm going to shift through these guys' weapons. The guys that were stabbing me. What weapons were they hitting me with? They were
Hidden blade, and then they had a blaster pistol.
blaster pistol. Okay. Is it just a standard blaster pistol?
Yeah, so just a standard blaster pistol. What's their D for that?
Isn't that a martial weapon? Or martial blaster?
D6. I'm not sure. I think it's simple, but I could be wrong.
Because there's light pistol, scatter pistol, slug pistol.
So just the blaster. Oh, that is martial. Yeah, so that is a martial blaster.
Okay, I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take the hidden blade. So, and the tech blade, is that a martial weapon?
That is a martial weapon.
Ah,
I'm pretty sure Sentinels get that though.
you think so?
I think so. I know
I'll
monks get it. I thought
have-
Sentinels got it too.
I have to check.
Alright, so yeah, so it sounds like is anybody not gonna accept his surrender, I should say.
The only time Gil does not accept surrender is when retreat is involved. This guy has put down his weapons, so he's good for now, and he's
Alright.
more occupied with giving his some affection to this child who clearly needs it.
I slap some binders on this guy.
You can see the bartender that started this whole ordeal. Is he still?
He ducked in the back, but you could probably guess there's no you don't see any exits from where he ducked into.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back and try to grab him and bring him out.
That's
As
a good idea.
you see the roadie and his hands are held up. He's like, sorry, didn't want any trouble. They said I had to call if anybody asked about it too.
Well, we can start making up for it for getting me and these kids some blue milk going.
He's- he looks like those kids have guns. Those kids, like what are you doing?
Mandalorian, that's all you need to know. Corin, you want some blue milk or do you want something more chocolate based?
More Ovaltine, please.
He's like, I don't have milk. I've got some soda.
So there it is. What flavor you kids want?
You see the bartender nervously passes out some drinks to the kids, and you see the
Bendy
bounty.
straws.
As he cocks his shotgun in his other pair of hands.
You see, he grabs some straws and just bends them forcibly. See, they're bendy. They're bendy.
Good man, good man. Here's your credits. And a tip, because you have to deal with my rage and, well, the obvious.
As he's going to actually pass this man 50 credits.
Alright, so he looks pretty happy at the credits. He still looks around and sees a mess of his bar. And he's like, I guess that'll do.
I'll when Ren comes over, I'll actually just kind of put a hand out to have her not put the binders on with this guy's surrender, and yeah, I'll just say save those for someone that's going to be more of a hassle, and I'll just look back at him and say, I understand this is business, but maybe find a new line of work. Kind of suggest that he scrams and goes away.
Perfect. So you're sending him away?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So he shrugs. Yeah. I guess I have to. I don't have a crew no more. And he books it out of there.
And then
Have a nice day.
I'd want to go up to the bar as well, and then if I, talking to Ping or whatever, I would like to ask the bartender about why they were called when we asked about a 2.
You see, he kind of shakes his head. It says, two who used to be good friends, but he pissed somebody high up in the cult government. He came, he's doing his usual thing where he kind of gets his goods, has a drink, and bolts out. But a day ago, when he came in, it looks like he was followed by somebody. They snatched him up right outside the bar. And then they came in and told me that if anybody came in looking for him, to grab them too. Let these guys know about it.
Who's they?
It says it was two humans. One of them had a pretty fancy looking clothing. You don't really see that type in the bar out here. Just real kind of aristocratic bearing to him. Usually we get some more of the salt of the earth types. And he basically said we had to call them or they make life difficult with us from the government side.
The Happies happens
Mhm.
from the auction. Happens. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, I know.
Is that the right way to
It
pronounce
happens.
it? Happens. Yeah. Was that a male and a female? Was it the one just a main female?
It was just a female and a droid.
Okay. And this was two humans.
Mhm.
Um. Does Ren have any? You got a hollow projector or something to show off the latest fall fashion collection of the Happens? To see if
I had.
she
no, I don't have it.
probably wouldn't be the one to be coming and doing that. But
Yeah.
just with his mention of the, as you said, fancy styles, that's my first thought.
And can we try to maybe trace
My wristpad.
info based on how they communicated with them, or is there any way to like techie do that?
Definitely. Yeah. So you do have his data pad where you can try to contact him at.
yeah.
So if you wanted to slice into it, you definitely could.
Mhm.
So I think that'd be Ren. Give me a slicer's check.
Alrighty, slicer check it is. Okay, slicers. Oh, lovely. A nice 3. Telling you,
So
I've gotten like not above a 15 this whole time.
you get in there. You see, it looks like it was from an untraced number, unidentified number.
Star 69 to you, huh?
It does look like you could tell, at least from where you gathered, it is most likely a Cardian number. It looks like it's local, but it does have kind of blurred or blocked, so you can't really trace who it came from.
Yeah, okay.
Uh, the bartender just kind of shakes his head to that. They didn't say who they were, but I don't know. They just they seem like they had a little bit of influence, especially if they could snatch up a two like that and hire these folks to come after you.
Yeah, you could say that again.
Yeah. So Ping is gonna go around and see if he can figure anything out from the bodies of like maybe insignia or anything that might identify them with like a group of any kind.
Definitely, give me an investigation check.
All right. Yeah, not terrible.
Nice. So you are able to take a look. You see kind of their emblems. Look like they're just kind of a local militia. They kind of call themselves the Cartian Rough Riders. You also find on the lead guy, the one that was initially talking, a data pad that looks to be actually surprisingly unlocked. You do find some information through it if you want to kind of pour through it or do another either a tech check or a lore check to see if you can pull some good information out of it.
Yeah, so I'll take it back over to Ren and I'll just like poke at it a little bit and just be like, I don't know where the on button is, and I'll just give it to Ren.
Yeah, I can take a crack at it.
All right.
Okay, you said technology for this one?
You do a tech check. Yep.
Alrighty, let's see if I can get a better. Ayo.
Nice. So within the data pad, you find looks like kind of their most recent job. You kind of see some details that they're here to confront anybody that mentions a two, and you see a name. You see it kind of is almost abbreviated a little bit. So you see SCN and then dot R is the kind of the employer for it. So SCNR.
Hmm. Okay, I'll sort of show it around here and be like, anyone have any bright ideas as to what that would stand for?
And you guys can make a lore check too if you like.
SEN dot space.
Yep,
Yeah, I got
dot
rolling
space and then R.
intelligence again.
Exactly. Yep.
Hmm.
So Ping and Noru, and actually Ul as well, are able to keep up with galactic politics, and they know that there's a caught senator is Senator Renson, and he's kind of been taking a little bit larger influential role within both the Republic Senate as well as caught, and he's been pretty vocally anti-Jedi, anti-Sith, just really trying to steer the Republic away from any Force users, especially since most of the Force user in hiding. He's trying to use it as a little bit of a power grab.
Hmm.
Time to go after a senator, boys.
Kids, would you like to help us dismantle a government?
Yeah.
And so you see the kids still standing around with their guns, drinking soda now with Gil.
Gosh.
He's called over the girl, and he's got the boy Corin still in like death grip hug, and he's like going through different sodas, seeing which one he will actually drink.
So you see she still has that same kind of cautious but wary expression. The kid just looks pissed. Corin just looks, he's annoyed. He kind
This
of
is
tries to.
likely the first time you've been hugged in your life. I just want to say that.
You see, he's just like he looks like he was. Like if he had stronger strength of the force, you could tell he looks like he'd probably hurl you. But he just kind of glares.
I'll take you to the shooting range later. Test out that pistol, maybe teach you how to shoot lightning.
As he does a bit of lightning fingers, just nothing too strong, just to show it off.
I would find that unwise with his recent behavior.
Hey, you'll be good at it. We'll teach him how to be good at it.
That is not something to boast of.
He just needs a hobby. That does not involve
And
murder.
your version of a hobby consists of unlocking the powers of the dark side of the Force.
Yes, like my master did to me. And I turned out, maybe you have a point.
I was about to say, just fine? Is that what you were gonna say?
Lauren was a good man. But bad foresight.
I'll have to take your word for it.
All right, so
Alright.
Ping just suggests that maybe we take this conversation elsewhere. And he looks at the bartender and kind of nods and says, "Thanks for your hospitality," and then suggests maybe we head back to the ship and regroup.
Yeah,
6 kids
probably
meals
head
to
off
go.
planet may be the best thing, because I don't know if the local government or the local law enforcement is like, hey, we're hearing several reports of armed children and gunfire going off.
Oh, I passed by like 3 police officers.
Oh,
on the way here. I
great.
should have mentioned that.
Just fantastic.
We should head out of here soon.
Just great.
Armed children, Jedi, Mandalorians. Like that would be an interesting story for the bartender to tell.
Crime bingo, guys. I think we have crime bingo.
Which one was the Sith? You'll never know.
So as you guys walk out, you just see the bartender just kind of sadly bringing up a mop and starting to clean up the blood from the bodies you guys dropped.
This,
Sucks.
kids, is why you must, on occasion, do community service, so men like him can still have a comfortable life.
All right,
Also, that was fun.
Okay.
and a peek behind the screen on that one, Ping, you made that fight a lot easier. The guy that you guys let go was the heavy hitter for them, and he had some pretty nasty stuff. He had some-
Oh, nice.
Did he have anything else I didn't
I
find
like how
weapon-wise?
that was the easier fight, and I was taking on 2 of them, and I was just getting pummeled with
5
these
crits.
crits.
5
Uh,
crits
the
directly onto you, man.
big thing that he had that wasn't able to be found with the 14, he had what's that? A kind of a carbonite thing. What's it called? A carbonite dispenser in his gauntlet, which does 8d6. So you guys, which, fortunately, you guys had him down that whole fight, so he didn't get to get that off.
Man.
Was his wisdom terrible, or does he just roll bad?
Rolls bad. He had a +5, so it wasn't.
Oh.
It
Whoa.
Was 13, right? DC 13.
Yeah, or DC 12, or no, DC 18 for Ping, or 17 for Ping. All
Okay,
you had to do was
that's
get a 12,
pretty
and
solid.
that kept him down. So I lucked off of that because he was even without that, he had some heavy hitting stuff with his rifle. But you guys locked him up. All right. So as you guys are heading back to the ship, you see, you get away from the bar for a little bit, but activity starts to pick up a little bit. You see sirens going off, and it looks like people are alerted. How do you guys proceed?
Man, I wonder who that's for. Oh, did I get
I'm-
the disruptor rifle too?
You did. So that's a. Let's see, I think that's just a D10. Yeah, that's a D10, and it's a DC 13, I believe. Yep, DC 13 disintegrate. Oh, it's in the system. So yeah, just search disruptor rifle
yeah.
or weapons. It's in there.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question. Would
Mhm.
my City of Secrets allow us to like move a little bit more undetected? Or maybe I could try to like lead us in a little, I don't know, a
Yeah,
road less
definitely.
pattern.
We'll say
road
the City of
path.
Secrets will give you guys like a +3 to any stealth rolls you make.
Hey,
Kids.
Oh
Yes,
man, we
I
gotta
know you did a
Oh,
good
haul
and
job.
then,
along a bunch of kids to do this too.
Hold on. I will take one of. I'll use one of my favorites as we're trying to sneak around here. Heck yeah!
Plus
Yeah,
13.
smile
Just,
nice.
oh.
Perfect. All right, so you guys give me some stealth checks, and let me give some for the Padawans and younglings.
Yep, that's great because
Oh.
smuggle isn't like a set number of people. It's just like people who are within 30 feet of you
It's
that you choose. So I'm
That's
choosing everyone. Okay.
It's a good thing we got plus 13.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So where are they at? So the Padawans, and then I'm just doing one for the Padawans, and I'll do one for the younglings too. The younglings don't have any stealth, so I'm just gonna roll dexterity for them. Actually, I'm just gonna roll d20.
Padawan's got a
Easier.
what was that? 31.
So yeah, so let's see. With everything, so yeah, you guys are able to make it even with some lower rolls from Gil and Uhl, with Noru leading the way and finding some good back alleys to dart into to avoid detection, and Ren's smuggle kind of distorting you guys from view and making it harder to trace. You are able to make it back to your ship without anybody taking too much notice of you.
let's try to get a hold of Atu to see.
Oh, he's in prison right now. He's captured.
He's captured.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Here we are.
Well, are we gonna try to help him or?
Prison break.
He helped out my brother, and as much as I wouldn't want to normally, don't really like the guy personally. I do owe him.
Dang.
Poor too.
I know. I'm like, whoa.
He's got he's a 2, but I still owe him, so gotta help him out here.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. We need to figure out where he is, and we weren't able to figure that out. We just know that he's captured somewhere.
Yeah, so the bartender told you he got snatched up outside the place, and then you were able to find in the kind of the mercenaries that looks like they're working for Senator Renson.
So he's hired some mercenaries. Probably not your local, police office. So on the upside, we're not having to take on the government. On the downside, we're having to take on mercenaries.
Always gonna have to be taking down somebody, so
A fight's a fight.
Yeah. Perhaps we could do reconnaissance. Is that
Can
probably?
I find a picture of the senator? Is he a human?
He is a human. Pretty easy. It's something easy to find on the HoloNet, so no role needed for that. Can find you kind of search his name. You find a number of different speeches from him, giving some pretty amped up rhetoric against Force users in general. And basically, he's just saying Republic he wants the Republic to be governed and ruled by just the regular people. He's tired of Force users mucking it up.
It makes a good point. Too bad we're all Force users.
I could use Force Mask and just be the senator.
Yeah,
With
just
At
your
that point, you turn around and the
You can
senator
just-
is in the ship, standing next to you,
Whoa.
but wearing Ping's clothing.
Are you some kind of shape-shifting species by chance?
I'm a magic.
Magic. Weird.
Yeah, so I just like take note of his facial features. Like I just study it for a little while, and I actually study like some of his speeches to try to get his tone, and just like study his expressions and his voice and his. And I just do that for a while on the ship. I don't know what everyone else is doing.
Could I kind of could I roll to see if I could figure out what race Ping is? Or species?
Gosh.
Give me insight with give me insight with disadvantage. Yeah, he looks to me just like a regular old human.
Dang it.
How much do we know anything other than mercenaries were hired in regards to the mercenaries?
Basically, just they were hired by Senator Renson to basically take into captivity anybody that was looking for it looks like they had a pretty good time range for when you guys would be there. In the thing, it looks like they knew that you'd be there within the next day or two.
Okay.
But beyond that, we
So-
don't know who these mercenaries are. Obviously, there's not really any other good info in that regard.
Oh, they are a local caught militia group. So
Oh,
they're the,
okay. The Rough Riders. That's
Yep, exactly.
That's publicly known well enough. Okay, then definitely would look into them a little bit more.
Because it would be bad news bears if we found out that they're like off planet.
Yeah.
You gotta hunt the galaxy to find them. Great.
So if you want to research the Rough Riders, give me a lore as you got to search through lore technology as you go through the HoloNet.
Could I just go through the city and try to do it? Like, just
no
try to.
need, man. No need.
Worst trip ever.
Nice.
Could be worse, actually.
Well,
It's possible.
it is. He's able to pull up the HoloNet, do a little bit of research on the Rough Riders. Looks like they're a local cult militia group. They're pretty old. They've been around for hundreds of years. Even though they're a militia group, you do find that there's a lot of ties to kind of the aristocracy. It's kind of like almost, a lot of times it's used as like a little almost recreational activity for some of the more nobles. Where on the other side, kind of half of them are just kind of almost cosplaying it, but the other half are actual mercs that can get stuff done.
This is interesting here, guys. It looks like the leader goes by the initials DMX. I'm not sure what that stands for.
So what we're getting from this is like it's a militia group that kind of assists like the upper class nobles, and it uses the use of a lot of mercs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if there's any like, are there any nobles of note that I could try to imitate or
Give me another lore check. They don't have their so let's see how you do it. Lore or technology, your choice.
modifier? Let's go. Dang.
So while Uul was able to find some good information about the group, you do see that they don't post their roster online or on the HoloNet, I should say. The leader's also prone to barking at people as well.
I'm still gonna listen to that tomorrow all day. Throwback.
So after a while, Ping disappears and he comes back out. The senator's standing there in Ping's clothes. He'll throw back his hood and be like, in the senator's voice, he'd be like, "Are we ready to go find a tube?"
I just have one question. When we find this senator, are we just trying to avoid him, going to rough him up a bit, or we go the whole 9 yards, blown up head and hole through the chest? Carbon scoring and all
Younglings
that.
grip their guns in anticipation.
No, we're not bringing the kids. Not bringing the kids. I'm
Tor
sorry,
is great with the hunting rifle.
I think
you
we
saw that. You saw that, Norman. Great shot.
I
Straight
think we
through
want
the
to
head.
avoid running into the senator. I'll look to Ping and try to gather a little bit of his intention and say we're gonna go to the militia group and find a two ourselves.
And Uul, you are able to find that they do have a compound not too far outside of Caught City.
Okay.
I'm
If
going to try to make a mask and like make myself look like a noble, as regal as I can be, and I'm gonna try to make my. I can give us disguises if you guys want.
Oh, yeah, you
I
get disguise? Good.
I can do
Throw him
this.
like this tattered.
The Mandalorian. I guess you're just like the merc, but like Ren. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys.
Oh, you know what?
I can do that.
Well, someone's actually got to look after the kids here, and you guys are out if I feel disturbance in the
As
floor.
much as I like that, I think we might just want to lock them up and just keep them in there just for a little
Oh, I
while.
didn't take it.
His eyes look straight to you, to Corin, and like,
I am fairly certain he will rally them and bust out of there. I don't know about you, but the kid's got some anger issues.
You don't say. You don't say.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he might actually try and do the.
and he does a little zap with his hands.
You know what I mean. Don't want a fight busting out between the kids while they're coming off of going cold turkey on an addiction here. Last thing we need is a murder scene.
Just
with a bunch
no
of-
more arming them. No more weapons.
I will not promise that, and you cannot make me promise that.
You can't. They're children. You can't arm children.
Well, you've never met a Mandalorian child, then, or a Jedi child. They give them lightsabers as soon as they're able to swing the things. They just hold.
Training sabers. They're non-lethal. They sting. That's as bad as it gets.
Well, back when I was young, I used to break the things over other kids' training sabers. I'm starting to see what you're talking about here. I think I got some issues. Either way, I'm staying with the kids. I'm selling them proper gun safety this time. Before I hand them the shotgun.
I guess we'll.
Don't worry, man. Last time I may have
Why don't you
juggled my
show them?
guns, but
Why don't you
it's
show them
alright.
some lightsaber forms? or some martial training or physical exercise?
Well, because most of them are exhausted. If they want to see lightsaber forms, they can go to Ul. Mine's are pretty unorthodox and relies on the fact that I have 4 arms more times than not. And no, none of them's gonna want to see that because that's homework. for
We've
them.
done a little bit with the way of salami, so.
All right. So,
Salami.
Gil, I would probably say you probably want to go. You'll be a little far away this time, so you probably won't be able to get a ping through the forces again.
Ooh, in that case, he genuinely does not want to leave the kids alone. So with Corin, so here's his solution. He hugs Corin, picks him up, starts walking out with him.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are bringing Cord with you.
And who's
I don't know
who's the
if you
girl?
guys is
Who's
proper.
the young girl? I forgot her name.
Her name
It's
is
in Discord here.
Sheen, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Asheen?
Asheen.
Asheen.
Do we have a feeling she can babysit?
Asheen, you're in charge.
Here's
No
the scatter
weapons.
gun.
No weapons, unless you feel threatened.
I'm handing her the gun, man.
Oh
She
my-
deserves it. She's a trooper and a leader in this case. Here you go.
Ren, are you
Cheers.
able to put? Are you able to turn on the Nest cam in the ship to
Yeah,
make sure we
I
can
got
observe?
I got it.
All right. So you're gonna try to lock the ship, it sounds like, or secure it.
Yeah, at least from the outside. I feel
If
like
you
it'd be
find
definitely a bad
any
idea to trap
spice,
there.
if you find any spice, please, Asheen, do not take it just because you don't have a Telandadil anymore. Listen, I trust you, but I've dealt with adrenalines before, and coming off of that stuff was pretty harsh.
All right. You see Sheen nods and says, "It takes the gun from Gil." It says, "I'll keep everybody on the ship. No worries." And she gives them, "May the force be with you all."
You too.
Can we
Proud
get
of
a?
you.
Sorry, go ahead.
What are you gonna say, Ping?
Oh, I was just gonna say, can we get a short rest before we go?
Oh, for sure.
Good call.
Hooray! I'm gonna get healing, maybe.
So actually, so you guys were able to get the short rest in. And with it being almost 9:30 already, that's where we'll stop today. We'll pick up next session with you guys infiltrating the compound. That way we don't have to kind of rush through that last little bit.
Somehow Gil came out of that undamaged.
I,
Not a single
God, I
bit.
wish that were me.
Same. I have a question about
Mhm.
that tech blade. I know that you mentioned it, Todd.
Mhm.
Are you gonna want to keep that? Because if not, I might want to grab it.
Yeah, nope. I will hand that over.
Okay.
And then I would. Did you pick up another disruptor, Ren?
Yeah, that's actually different. This is a D10 of acid damage. Mine's technically just a blaster carbine with the chassis. So.
Okay, because I picked up a
So on a-
disruptor from that guy as well. That was the two
Oh.
things. Yeah.
I believe I took that one, unless you want it back. then
Nope.
you
No,
can have
that's
it.
yeah. I probably would have offered it to you. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. I have it on my sheet right here.
Okay.
So Tegan, I have a bunch of weapons that I am not proficient in at all.
Yeah, I
And
was just about to mention. I think tech blades surprisingly aren't. I know they're with monks. I thought they would be with the sentinels as well, but they are not.
however, if I am holding a weapon at no action and at the expense of 1 force point, I can become proficient in it until my next long rest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with the
So-
Oh,
Corsair.
in that case, Gil's willing to hand you over his heavy shotgun.
I no. First of all, I can't even hold that. Second of all,
What's the strength requirement on this thing?
Gotta work
Also,
out a little bit.
would it be possible if I took my silencer off my holdout and I put it on the blaster pistol? Or would that be like, how would that work?
You'd have to make a, cause that's a standard mod, so it probably could go to an unenhanced item, but you would have to make an not artificer's arms tech check.
Dang
You
it.
have to, Do you have any arms tech tools to kind of switch it through the weapons?
No. Does anybody have arms deck?
I got an armor mech.
Are we using the bonus proficiencies rule?
You guys are. So
Oh,
There you go.
In
But
that
don't
case, skills
I
will
have
take
like
arms.
figure out how to do that?
If someone else doesn't take it, then Ren would definitely take it. Just seeing as Mandalorian stuff and the fact that she's
Yeah.
Mandalorian light gun.
yeah.
Yep. Same. Arms tech already added.
Yeah, I'm going to, just because it got reminded, I will also take arms tech.
Well, if when you guys get the tools, if you
Yeah.
guys can swap those, that would be much appreciated.
Sure thing. Ooh, I'm gonna add the arms.
perfect. Yeah. So post. Oh, actually, so what? So one of the things too with that bonus proficiency, I can't remember if I posted it or not. Too, is they kind of come up with a little bit of a story on how you learned it. So anybody that's taking a new tool with the bonus proficiencies, and you get 3 of them now too, or
Yeah.
3 tools or 3 languages. What's the story? So I'll start with Ren. Being a Mandalorian is probably pretty easy, but how'd you pick up the arm stack?
Yeah, yeah. My mom really was the one who taught me how to shoot. She's definitely the sort of marksman of the family. So
Markswoman.
markswoman of the family. So regularly, like a lot of Mandalorians, she'd have me taking apart, blasters and putting them back together and stuff. Just sort of the standard drills, that everyone does as their kids. And yeah, just carrying some of that knowledge over with me.
Perfect. Gil, I know you were mentioning something. What tools were you thinking of taking?
He's taking arms tech as well, and that, well, Mandalorian obviously, but also kind of with how it was mentioned that he broke his training saber a lot. I imagine during his youth training under Lauren, he'd actually end up making his own kind of training saber that wouldn't really break, that wouldn't really be considered a saber anymore either. And as a Mandalorian, obviously, he deals with a lot of guns, and in this case, I imagine he keeps very, very good care of his slug throwers, the hunting rifle, heavy shotguns, and scattergun, since those are the same guns he used to hunt Jedi during the Mandalorian Wars.
The walking armory.
Yep.
Uh,
All right.
uh,
Is anybody else thinking of picking up any tools?
Not at this
Honestly,
moment.
I don't know what kind of tools would be useful for me.
I'm gonna pick up more armor mech tools. I don't know why I haven't done that already.
I was saying you guys,
I
because
already-
I
I already
know.
have.
Oh, sweet. I said I know. Noru stopped to buy a vibro blade, so if you guys wanted to before you set off all the security, you can pick up a tool set as well.
Okay, yeah, definitely. How much are those again?
They vary.
Ah,
Depending
So
on what
which
you
one are
want.
you looking at? Because arms tech is 250.
I was looking at arms tech, and then actually, hold on. I already have armor mix implements. Forgot. Arms tech, I'll 50.
Could you
So
grab those right
250.
now, or do we need to go somewhere for that?
Oh no, you can grab them now.
okay,
Mm.
I'll
I,
throw in.
I honestly don't know what I might use. Like demolitions kit, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, makes good
Occasionally comes up.
explosions.
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
Technically,
have
you
to
could be
you have
proficient in a grenade launcher.
Well, you're correct, but I mean, the way my what is it called, archetype goes. If I decided to, I don't think it's at 6th level. I think it's at 7th level. I get access to like force empowered detonators, and I get to like throw like force grenades.
Oh my god.
Yo, that is awesome.
Yeah, and I can use them on a bonus action, so I can hide, take 2 pot shots, throw a grenade, and it doesn't even have to hit. If it hits, it deals like a little bit of damage, but as long as they're within the range, they'll end up having to take the DC save like a standard grenade. So
Nice.
I'm torn between sticking to that or getting the sneak attack, because sneak attack is sneak attack.
So definitely give you some good options.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ping is actually going to take a forgery kit as a bonus proficiency.
That seems apt.
That makes sense for
Yeah.
Ping. How did he pick that up?
So in a past life, he did some work for the Zerka, and they taught him a few tricks.
Nice. It definitely fits for Ping.
I'll say
Alright.
that for the demolitions kit, that when he was fighting in the Revenant army, Revenant or Revengists, I don't know. Yeah.
Either way, yeah.
That he was trained in demolitions. Is there any other? Is there? So it's since we're third proficiency level 3, we get 3 things, right? Or is it?
3 things.
Okay.
There's a ton of tools, so I would check out the tools. There's some cool ones on there. And well, for everybody too, and even for the ones that already mentioned it, just whenever you get a second, put in your thread what tools you took, just so I remember. So in your little Discord thread, just so I can kind of keep track.
Bing,
Perfect.
wrong field, obviously. A few more times, you might be able to get it.
What kind of roll would you use for demolitions kits? Would that be wisdom or intelligence?
You, as a player, you make an argument to the DM to make the best roll possible.
Pretty much.
Dexterity.
Alright. Sweet. So we'll wrap up there. Definitely let me know if you guys pick up any other kits or anything like that, and then we'll pick up in 2 weeks and see how you guys handle the Rough Riders compound.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Alright.
Sweet.
See you guys.
Bye.